Hello everyone, and welcome to RiverQuest Games Live. We are back from an extended hiatus due to medical reasons and work reasons and all kinds of reasons, but we are coming back to you with a brand new series, a brand new story. Some of you might even recognize it, but it has never been rolled quite like this before. We will have time for character introductions momentarily, but without further ado, I say we just hop right into the curse of Strahd.
Scotch punctuation there.
Bang my knee on the
Making fucking dad noises.
bang my kneecap. Got a lot of raw bone.
The year is 998 of the modern era. The great flames of the last war have turned to embers over the last 2 years. Soldier and civilian alike bear the scars of entropy and regret. The five nations have settled into a period of trepidatious peace, and life is just beginning to feel normal again. You each find yourselves called, either by duty or desire, to venture out and seek your claim on the world. Dennis. Unable to find duty or purpose during the war, your restlessness has driven you to chase adventure even harder than before. Your travels and studies brought you to the halfling town of Gatherhold, where you enjoyed festivities and hospitalities provided by the great houses for a time. Your envy, however, stirred when rugged travelers would pass through, sharing impressive tales of their conquests. Surely these ruffians were no more fit for adventure than a learned wizard. After eavesdropping on a conversation between two thieves, you heard of a bounty on the head of a rumored werewolf. This is it, your chance to show the world how great you are. Not catching rats or pickpockets, but a real-life werewolf. Lapis. Your service in the last war gained you many friends and comrades who shared your sense of honor. You all may have done things that you regret during the conflict, but no one is beyond redemption among your friends. One dwarven Captain Kellark came to see you not long ago, looking pale and ghoulish, no doubt thanks to his abuse of drink, when he nervously told you about a cache of stones and gems unlike those you've ever seen before, ripe for the taking in the unkept region of Barovia, in northern Karnath. Before you could ask more, he scuttered away like a rat, a shell of the man you used to know. Whatever your reason, you all found your way to the road north into the militarized nation of Karnath. It is a land of rocky hills and deep wooded forests, soon to be covered in snow this time of year. King Caius allows free travel around the country, especially to those coming from the regions of Talenta or Moorholds, but the local warlords still maintain strict controls over their respective prefectures. Fortunately, there is no baron or governor known in Barovia, deep in the heart of the Carnwood in the north. You all find yourselves walking. Fat, heavy drops of rain slap against the ground that's covered in leaves as each of your steps sounds something between a crunch and a slosh. It is only early evening, and yet the sky grows dark and a full pale moon can be seen through the thick clouds overhead. While you're not traveling together as one group, it's not uncommon to see small caravans of strangers along the main roads together, especially when they share a destination. You see, you all have reason to travel to Barovia. It's been hours since you've lost sight of the grasslands behind you and become enveloped in the foggy woods. According to the information you have each been given by friend or fellow traveler, the village of Barovia, which sits on the border of Barovia, is not far now. Can I get some perception checks from everybody?
We default to a passive one if you will.
Sure.
14, 13,
15.
19.
Lapis and Celestron, the intrepid hunters, only you find that the leaves that you're crunching on along this sort of muttered road have been recently disturbed. Yeah. Would you guys care?
Are we all as a unit? Are we all together on the road?
You guys are approximately, 5-10 feet apart from each other. You
But we are
But
traveling
we're
as a
collective.
collective,
Okay.
yes. Not you know, how often have you guys, would you say, have exchanged words on the main road north to Barovia?
Are we just coming in as like a bunch of like in a traveler's caravan?
Exactly.
Yes. I'd say we talked a little bit with each other, maybe just asking, saying hi, right? I personally would want to speak to everyone.
Just do it.
Would
Yeah,
you care to
don't ask.
introduce yourself to the group that you're traveling with?
Okay, yes. Hello, my name is Lapis. How are you today? I'm traveling to Karnak just to get to Barovia. Anyone else headed to Barovia?
I am what more? No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
And who are you?
I am Quinoa.
Quinoa. Is there an easier name to call you by?
You may call me Quinoa.
Okay, Rice.
That works too.
Thank you, Rice. So, Rice, why are you traveling here?
Well, I have to find my notes.
You have notes for why you're traveling? Well,
Sorry, I was working on Hike's character, so I have to remember what my guy's backstory was.
Blame me.
Just say how long can I play that?
Oh, all night, session 25. Sorry, guys, I was working on Hike's backstory.
What is your
the first
dexterity?
time.
What is your wisdom modifier, guys? I'm sorry, I was working on
Sorry, I was working
It's
on backstory.
right in front of you.
I was working on Hike's.
I was working on
Well, I've been searching for the cause of this creeping darkness that has been spreading across the land, and I believe it is coming from here.
oh, that's pretty dark. I was just looking for the books.
What books?
Oh, books on gibs and stones.
Can't.
Yeah, that's okay. You know any giants?
One,
You know a giant?
not closely.
Can
He
you
came
introduce-
by our temple.
Can you introduce me to your giant friend?
No, this was years ago.
Did he leave any writings with you?
Not that I have with
Okay, that's cool. Who-
From
So-
the back of the group, you see a old human with hands aged from when walking most of his life. Scroll up in between the two of you, kind of step past the gnome to his left as he says, "Oh, did I hear somebody talking about a book? I love books.
You like books?
I love them.
I like
Do you
books
love
too.
them?
I don't know if I love them, but I like them.
I love a good book. What's your favorite book from?
It's a book on stones.
Stones. Oh, have you read the book about the gypsy hide stone maiden?
No, that doesn't sound like my kind of book.
That's a fantastic one. Fantastic.
Who wrote it?
Oh, jeez, what was his name? It was, Thomas Edelfield. A classic. You'll find it in any university library, friend. What?
Do you have any books on you?
I've already seen my bag. Oh, sorry. No. No,
That's okay.
What is
What
your
do you-
name again?
Oh, I'm Lapis, and you are.
Lapis, right, of course, of
Oh,
course.
you are.
I am. Dennis. Excuse me. Dennis the Right.
Dennis, have you met my friend Rice?
Rice?
It's
Rice.
pronounced Quinoa.
Okay. Those are different grades.
You are
You're a
familiar
grade
with-
above.
So you are familiar with my church.
What?
You said the grains.
Sure. Oh. Are you one of the religious folk?
Yes. Yes,
Sorry.
I am.
I've read about many gods in the world that we live in. They all seem a bit fickle for my taste.
I don't serve the gods, I serve peace.
Piece of what? Sorry, I'm a bit hard of hearing.
Just peace.
Oh, just peace. What an ideal concept that is to carry with you.
I think so, yes.
Do you also like books, Quinoa?
I do.
Really? What's your favorite book?
My favorite book
Yes.
is a short manuscript from my childhood.
Indeed.
It is
Short
called
manuscript?
Not manuscript. I used the wrong word.
It could be a manuscript. Manuscript just means anything written. That's okay. Go ahead.
It's called the Little Blue Pony.
Oh, it's a little. Okay, all right.
I should probably write that down. That's probably gonna come back.
I have not heard of this book. Who wrote it?
My mother.
While they're speaking, Celestron, Donegal,
Just skip over
Kara,
this. That's a good
and
idea.
Nandor, you four give me perception checks.
One writing down.
Oh, am I in the
little
group? I thought we were
Yeah,
all
we're all
walking.
together.
Oh, goddamn.
Yes.
Why are we all together?
Just skipping over.
No,
the
Okay,
other.
good. All right, cool. Yeah, dig. You already rolled before, so no.
When you pass up there, right?
Sure.
Passive is your backup.
You take passive.
15.
15. Kara, you are the... Oh, 10. Oh, even more. Kara, you are the only one that hears, while everyone's speaking in this group, on the wind, you kind of hear that, cool blowing sound, but then you also hear, in the not too far distance, a subtle...
Hiya!
Hiya.
Hiya! So, guys, I think there's a friend ahead.
A friend.
Yeah,
Friend?
yeah, a friend.
Whoa.
Have you not noticed the leaves are disturbed? While you talk about books, we may be under attack.
They're just
Get
like
it
books.
Not books.
Alright.
You could have warned us beforehand, friend.
We were talking about books. I wanted you to finish your conversation.
Oh, okay. What do you like?
Well, anyway, there's a friend ahead.
A friend?
Yeah.
What kind of friend?
It sounds like a wolf.
A good wolf?
I
Or a
love
bad
wolves.
You love wolves.
I love wolves. I love all friends. I love friends ahead.
So what's your name, friend?
I'm Kara.
Hi, friend Kara.
Hiya.
So what? How far away are these friends? Do you know?
Oh no, I'm on the wind. He's over there somewhere.
On the wind.
Yeah.
On the wind somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Which way's over there?
Oh, somewhere that way.
Okay.
Oh, we'll run across him. He's a friend. He's a friend us.
While this is happening, Dennis is just looking like back and forth as the hands keep pointing in different directions.
Lapis and Celestron, since you guys were the only ones that noticed the tracks, you are starting to see that there's kind of like a path where something has been pulled through the leaves, and there are distinct tracks now where what was before just leaves that were disturbed, now you are seeing distinct tracks that are rather large feet that have been plopped through here, and they carry along to the road.
Friend, do you see it's no longer just disturbing?
I see the footprints.
You see the footprints. Should we tell him? I think we should warn them.
Yes.
Everyone. The
So
road
moving
seems to be
towards
recently
the
destroyed. Or disturbed. Not destroyed. It was disturbed recently. I think your friends might not be that friendly.
Our friend of footprints.
Investigation.
Yeah. I don't think they're that friendly.
Oh, it's a wolf. They'll be fine. They're all friends.
As they're discussing, I'm looking at the paw print and I have a 19 investigation. This is no regular wolf. Or regular footprint, sorry.
They are indeed wolf prints, and they are indeed larger than your average wolf.
Really about to roll an investigation. Alright, actually not.
Go, you can go ahead and roll an investigation too as well if you'd like.
So while the
I
two-
did roll in.
Okay, so we everyone, if you're okay with fighting, and we might have something coming up to us soon. Her friend she keeps talking about, they tried to hide the tracks, it looks like, earlier. They were definitely disturbed.
My
If
wolf?
we need to find out where they're coming from.
Okay, well, we seem to be moving forward still.
How much bigger for the 19 are the footprints than like a normal wolf print?
Scale.
Scale.
Let's see. Probably about the size of frying pans.
Holy
Right,
God.
okay.
So I walk. So
Alright,
I
I want to grab Scott's shoulder. Or sorry, not, what's your character's name?
Doesn't introduce himself. No, it's not. Celis.
But you don't know that.
We're
Son of Strahd?
Celis.
Whoa,
of
whoa!
Strahd?
Let's not give that away.
I just blew this case wide open.
There's the
Boom.
plot twist.
I'm assuming we all know each other at this point, right? Like,
You've been traveling together for some time.
Alright, so we all know each other's names.
I want to, I put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm going to cast Guidance, which is a cantrip. Do I need to roll for that?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
What does that give you?
You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. Target can roll a d4, add the number rolled to the ability check of its choice. It can roll a die before or after making an ability check, then the spell ends.
What ability check would you like to make?
Nature, something that would have this kind of type of thing.
I was hoping you
Go
were
for
doing
it.
investigation. But no.
I mean, he rolled pretty high for the investigation.
That's it.
Like
I want you to think about this.
12.
12. And then did you add your d4 for his guidance?
17.
17. So with a 17, you...
No, 16, sorry. Alright.
16 is still good enough. This fog is unnatural to you. You've encountered fog, obviously, being someone who spent some time in the woods, and this is not your standard precipitation. In fact, your vision has been obscured down to a mere 10 feet. And 10 feet ahead of you, you see a shadow that sort of obscures the road ahead of you. You're not quite sure what it is, but you're starting to hear the subtle crunching and sloshing of what sounds like someone digging.
Digging?
I want to pick up a stone and cast light on it.
Okay.
I
I believe
just throw it at it.
Throw it at the shadow?
Yeah, like kind of toss it up ahead.
All right. Can I get your guys' marching order? Who's at the front of this line and who's...
Well, I've
Were the
spoken.
footprints off to the side of our caravan?
They are
Ahead of
straight along the road that you guys were following.
Then I guess I'm in front.
I was
front.
talking to this.
I'm
these
probably
two.
third.
And
I'm in the
her.
back line.
I'm in the back.
Back.
Middle.
Yeah. I'll be
Probably
behind.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay.
So as you cast this lit stone into the darkness, it plops down and kind of rolls forward, and Celestron, you see the hulking shadow of a hairy and monstrous creature hovering over what looks like a completely eviscerated carcass, and as it plunges its paw deep into the entrails of this carcass and pulls, dripping from its claws, another hunk of meat to bite at, it raises it to its teeth, and you can just barely make out its snout smelling something sweeter. It turns towards you,
It's not us.
and I need everyone to roll initiative.
There we go. I'm about to shoot that.
Oh,
bitch.
I fucked that.
I got a 3.
That's
16.
Let me go ahead and,
Oh, plus
Oh, 3 plus
dexterity.
dex, yeah.
while you guys are
Three.
setting
So
up,
I
You
got
actually would
I
have
got a
your
20.
initiative bonus.
So 24.
You're a nat 20.
No, I got a 16 plus a 4 plus a...
Oh, no, it's just that. Yeah, so 20.
since I do not have my fancy
It's been
terrain
there the whole
yet,
time. We're idiots.
I'm just going to be plopping down these sort of tiles to represent the wooded trees of the path that you guys are following. Let's have you guys approaching from this side. So if you guys want to arrange yourselves in the order that you were traveling.
First, right?
I'm behind him.
Close. Here, who's you?
I'm behind him to
You're
the
this
side.
one?
There's a happy
Okay,
finger
who's
break.
this one?
That's me.
That's you. Who is this one?
The ranger.
Probably gonna need
Who's this guy?
I think that's Andrew.
Andrew?
No, that's Hype.
Mike?
No, I'm the shorter one.
Oh, wait, yeah, no. Hype's the guy with the crossbow.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, so you're this
That's
one? Okay.
Chris.
Where do you want to be?
You're a ranger. You can be that guy.
Let me drop the dice.
That was me.
He's got a bow.
No worries.
Who's the... You mean the corgi?
Corey's me.
Okay, nice.
Bayless has a box of memories.
Hey, Bob.
Oh yeah, do you need a...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bayless. Can I get a small?
Yeah, pass that on down to him. Oh, actually, you know
What's
what?
in there?
I might have...
Probably a half flint that says that I'm a gnome. I just want to get a gnome archer.
Oh, that's good.
I have a gnome rogue.
Wait, but what are you?
Little tiny.
Is this him?
Yeah.
So strong.
That's you, Charlie.
Like
I spelled it right.
CELESTRA.
Cool. Okay, where are you at, Tom?
Currently, what you see is on the halfway.
Yeah. I'm an Asimar, or Protector Asimar. There. Better break those wings out at some point.
Yeah, oh my god.
So,
And what are you?
I'm an Asimar.
What's your favorite maximum?
And
Angel.
Okay.
The relentless. Because I never relent.
What are you?
Call me the unrelenting.
Why?
Because I never relent. Then you're Petrus. The bloody. Because I make blood.
And what are you?
Me bloody.
What are you?
I'm a blood
What? No, you're a race.
Human. Variant human.
And Chris, you are human. And Caroline, you are. I'm gonna say half.
Thanks.
Bang. Why do
Yeah.
you always have to be weird motherfucker?
Woo! You guys don't even know yet. Steven knows.
Charlie, you are. No.
Oh, Scott's a change.
But you're a dwarf. I'm good now. I like it. Nice.
So your name is Don Wilson.
Dude, Donegal.
Big Dangle.
All of
Stone cutter. The campaign.
on the far right of like the active inventory, it says notes. Get that. And you can check everybody's name. If you're on, are you on the app or are you on the
I look.
right hand side? The square.
There is
That'll show.
All right.
That's everybody's character.
Initiative 25 and above. Did anybody roll a 25 and above?
I rolled a
24.
I rolled a 20 flies.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, 20 to 25. 20. Who's got the higher dex?
I have
Two
I
dex.
have 4 dex.
Oh,
Got 4 if I remember right.
it's a roll off.
Roll for me there, Seth.
You would have had a nat 20.
Two.
Hey, alright.
Hey,
Alright,
nice.
so that's Charlie and Height.
Charlie Hike.
Donegal. Stone. Oh, yes.
15 to 20. Or 15 to 19. 16. Nobody higher than 16? Oh, okay.
Hey.
10 to 15.
14.
There we go.
Got 2 14s. Who's got the higher dex?
So that is Celestron. Yeah, I always do that. That's how we roll play. Celestron.
So height is Mandor.
Celestion.
You're a fight. Dennis is 13.
Oh, 13.
Donegal. Donegal Stone cuts up.
So who does that leave? That just leave Donegal and... No,
Donegal's
Donegal's good. So- Okay, so just, quinoa.
Rice.
Quinoa.
Rice.
Quinoa.
I'm calling you rice. I'm giving
Them
you
grits.
So you're developing a
That's a
system.
thing. Hey.
Them fancy
Hey,
grits.
it's my thing. It's my
You're
thing.
developing a
Hey.
system.
One of my
Dennis.
first idea for Hike
I
character
really
was
hope you
a
incorporated
guy
that.
from the Long Island.
Yeah.
Whoa,
He's
whoa.
gonna go, Frankie. Don't it?
No, you're good, you're good. I just want to make sure we're not clipping. Clipping.
I'm from
All right.
Long Island.
Alright, cool.
I told you we weren't starting in a tavern.
We're not starting in a fucking tavern. I mean, freaking. Sorry,
All right. Donegal. Top of the round. You're up. What would you like to do?
From the back.
Sad ass.
You said nothing all night so far, except for
Great.
Wait, can I?
What a character intro.
Can I
Just we need
I
to
didn't
go
know.
as heavy as possible, Charlie.
What?
We need
You wouldn't
to
have had
as
time
heavy
to
as
know.
possible.
Sorry, it's my first caster class. I'm not used to this.
That can be complicated. the old mages.
Okay.
19 hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage. You fire that crossbow bolt, and you almost see the fog split apart as it is piercing through, and you hear just that muffled when it makes its finds purchase in the wolf's chest. Mandor, it is your turn. What would you like to do, sir? Charge!
Charge.
I forgot how to it's up at
It's usually 30
It's up at the
for,
top middle.
for most
Then it's
creatures.
soul, yeah. 30.
Unless you're a monk. So do I.
So you can dash to double.
But then you can't attack.
But then you can't attack. No, since I'm right there, I pull out my crossbow and I take aim and I fire. And plus my dash. So I got 14 plus my what?
So that's 2.
16.
You're on
16. Yeah, 16.
16. 16 is good enough. It will just nail this poor werewolf. It's taken 2 crossbow bolts. Now it's almost got 2 breasts of crossbow bolts sticking from its chest, and this time you hear its pain a little bit more accentuated. Car, can I get a perception check from you?
Roll damage.
With 15, you are actually going to...
You never had him roll damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, roll me some damage. Oh, my God. 8. Good deal. Roll me a spear! Make me a reflex save.
Oh, shit.
Or, yeah, dexterity saving throw, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I always get mixed up between
Death and more death.
death and more death, indeed.
Death.
Oh my god, I rolled a 3?
So you are surprised when from behind the trees next to you, a second wolf springs out and is upon you almost instantaneously.
Can I use my bonus action, or do I have to wait till that?
A reaction? Do you have a reaction spell, or
Sanctuary is just another bonus action. Is that only after I go?
yeah, that would be your turn.
Okay.
With a 13, does that hit? Oh, look at you. So yes, despite the fact that you're surprised by this wolf, it appears out of nowhere and starts swiping at you with its claws wildly, but misses. And with that, it is your turn.
Guys, I don't think there's a friends anymore. And I go about inflicting wounds for 15 hits.
That is going to hit.
4,
Ooh, I love the dice noise. Authentic dice sound.
18. Yeah.
My goodness!
Damn.
Is that a spell or is that just a regular attack?
It's a necromancy. First
Ah.
You just sidestep the wolf.
I do have to touch him though.
I like how it's like, they're not friends anymore. One falls off and you're like, yeah.
You show high power dice on the screen.
Okay,
So you reach out with your palm and you grab the bristling fur of this wolf, and it's just like
awesome.
Celestron. Your turn.
So, you just said, doesn't seem like they're friends anymore. I throw back my lip. They never were. And grab my sword and move to where you're next to it. Just close enough to attack it. Nope.
Oh, on this thing?
Just right there. Do that. And I make my attack. That is 10 to hit.
10 does not hit, I'm afraid.
One moment, please.
So you messed up on your damage roll.
Yeah, sometimes can be not great.
That's something different.
Oh, it is a bonus action. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to curse the creature.
Curse.
Blow it at me.
What does this do?
Until the end of my next turn, it swells painfully. At disadvantage on strength and dexterity ability checks. It takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than 1 melee or range attack.
Okay. So yeah, you start to see the chest of this wolf. Floppies.
I draw my hand axe and throw it at the wolf that is swimming.
I don't even know why I have any digital
Chuck it at him.
dice. Never without them.
12 to hit.
12 hits.
Well, yeah. It's not.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Yes.
And I yell, fuck friends.
Not a great start.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Good, good.
Critical fail.
And then I draw my scimitar from my
So yes, you fling your axe like almost in one motion, draw and fling it in one go, and it spins and just finds its way into the shoulder of this wolf. And I take you're in the front of the pack now, right? The samurai.
Well, it's Sam or
Samurai. Sam R.I. Sam are you? Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
16.
16 is enough to recognize that beneath you the leaves kind of rustle and a third wolf pops up from underneath the ground, almost like there was like a pit there that it was hiding under. You are able to escape its grasp, but it tries to swipe at you with its claw. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that
That hits.
yeah.
Let's see here. So that's going to be 8 damage as its claw comes down on you, bringing all of its momentum onto your backside there, because you're turned that way, and just kind of like drags its claws across your back. Let's see. Donny Bolt. Dexterity saving throw, please.
You can go
No,
with
why didn't I watch it? I thought you were asking because of the line. Like, which way? Is it if the dot of the line is the line that's bottom, right? That's how we read it.
Yes.
dexterity.
Dexterity. I was gonna say you've got high dexterity. 12. You just barely make it out of this wolf's grasp as it tries to bring its teeth down upon you, which is good because I assume this is not going to hit then. 13 to hit as it tries to swipe at you with its claw. Oh.
You should have more than 12 armor.
Really should have considered more armor.
I
I don't have it all right now. I'm sitting in my night shift.
The wolf back paws you since it's angry that it could not bite you and deals 10 slashing damage to you.
Yeah, that's her.
Which brings us to the final wolf here, which. All
Yeah, I
right.
have 12 armor and I don't have any armor. Oh. How do you say
Lapis does a 13 hit. What? No, 13 is what I rolled. Does not hit.
I don't have any armor.
But
So-
you have disadvantage on strength and dexterity ability checks.
This is
I'm lucky.
Lucky.
No, not.
This is the other wolf.
Oh, sorry.
It's
There's
the
There's four. Sorry.
Four wolves.
Sorry.
no, but you're good. That doesn't hit anyway. So it came up and tried to bite you, and just like lunged forward, missing. Which brings us to Quinoa.
So I don't have to make a saving throw, right?
No.
Okay. Then I want to use my turn to cast Bless. Actually, can
Actually, you know what? We missed Dennis. Dennis was higher in the order than that.
Yeah. I'm
Can
fine.
we?
You're fine.
Yeah. Can we?
No, you're good.
Let's go with Dennis first here.
So,
My apologies.
With my armor on, but I still would have
Yeah.
so
Levis.
Standing in the middle of this road, looking around, seeing all these dying wolves happening. He play music, he's traveling, doesn't do stream, he would probably like,
For
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing music, like
DMCA.
right?
oh my god,
So his best.
I made that music.
For the record.
Yeah, I made it happen.
He looks at his traveling party and sees everyone kind of doing these large wolves and thinks to himself, and he takes it, looks in his back in his pocket and road and says,
No, that makes sense. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
He reaches in,
He
plucks the
well, my
feather,
music,
goes into his pocket and pulls out parts that were left over from the hat. And he looks at the wolf, closest to John and goes,
Who's a good one? Who's a good one?
"You're a good one." And I cast Dr. 13 feet after him.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What kind of save is this?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, DC 13.
That is a 17.
Smart wolf. And then I'm going to.
I'll listen to Uncle.
Oh my god, no, they won't take home no label. So good. Nothing too fancy.
10, I guess I'll do something back.
And go ahead and take. I don't have any caps to throw you, but take one for that beautiful description of your spellcast. That was awesome. Now we will take Quinoa.
alright. So I want to cast. I'm going to use my turn to cast Bless on. Did you run up front? Are you in the front? Nope. I just moved over a little bit into the group. Okay. Then definitely on La Piece. I want to cast Bless on the Piece is 1. Mandor is 2. And no, Bless gives they get to
No, everybody bless.
advantage.
Everybody bless.
The Bless will retreat onto the coast from range, so they attack all the saving throws.
They were in the order. That was what caused all the saving throws. Was every time a wolf came up, that was it.
So
Sure.
1, 2, Chris, are you support or attacking?
Yeah. Me and Chris are both.
You're gonna learn pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Dennis,
Little column B, little column B.
not who you want in a high level adventure party.
Scott, you're blood hunter, right?
Fucking silkworm.
You're number 3. You can add a
But this
D4
doesn't
to
make
whatever
sense.
you want.
So like attack rolls and stuff?
Attack or saving throws. It's channeled up to 1 minute. That's pretty good. So I am out. Good luck.
Is that how you went out though? Is that what you really blessed us? Or you just like?
I don't like what I'm seeing. Good luck.
Good
Donegal.
luck, my brother. Good luck. You. You. You.
You throw bags of quinoa at us. As it
Rice, a little more than just that would help.
It's called.
Please, no rice. The birds will eat it and it will expand in their stomachs.
I just throw rice at you and I want to bless you. That'd be awesome. Can I replace holy water with sprinklings of rice?
In the midst of all this chaos, that's
He's actually right. Quinoa takes longer to cook. It's a different grain, sorry.
Donegal.
He has a point.
Oh, I'm bloody as fuck.
Oh, okay. I could have used it.
Well, it wasn't his turn to tell you that.
Yeah.
oh
You could've
shit.
just-
One roll.
Yeah, no, I'm hurt. And
Dennis.
I'm winding up my crossbow to shoot the wolf in the face that's the one.
The one that's right there.
No, I don't.
He's talking.
Go ahead and I was gonna say
You can always like grab his head, shove the crossbow in his head, and pull the trigger.
no, you're not grappled. No, you
You have crossbow that turn?
Okay.
Dennis. I missed Dennis. Dennis came before you in the order. 15? You nailed the wolf like right in its gut.
Fuck yeah. 6 fuck him up. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
The wolf looks to be in pain as it didn't even, it attacked you, but then kind of forgot you were there because of your height, your diminutive.
Can I walk away?
No.
You had,
Don't do that. I did that last time.
You can do that.
No, let's do it.
Y'all still learn
Well, I mean, you can try and run away and just take the attack.
No. I just sit there and do that. I just hope to tell.
Yeah.
Leather armor.
I gotta admit, your character is definitely the most badass. So far.
Mandor,
I got you.
you're up.
Face to face with the wolf. So.
Don't worry.
But it's-
Yeah, I run up to defend Charlie.
What's his name?
Oh no, the other. Oh,
Yeah.
Charlie Charlie.
Sorry,
Donegal.
Donegal.
And I take a slice at the werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those Brazilian steakhouses, just gonna cut a piece of meat off you.
And plus my dex, which is 12.
That hits. Roll me some damage.
And don't forget the bonus action is off there.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do them all at once.
Sure, yeah, you can go
Yeah.
ahead and.
So I go to swipe, and then have my crossbow in my left hand. Yeah. 8 plus 2 plus 4. Plus 8. Am I supposed to roll a d4 or d6?
D4.
A 3.
That's,
Plus 3 plus 2 is 15, or 12.
that'll do it.
Or 13.
You needed some deepest.
So 8 with the crossbow and 7 with the scimitar.
Damn.
So yeah, you charge at it and let's see. Quick math. Yep. The wolf howls in pain as you do in fact take a slice off of its shoulder and then bury your crossbow in its gut and pull the trigger, loosing its bolt. Which brings us to the second.
I will not relent.
Never relent. Which brings us to wolf number 2, which is going to turn its attention to Silastron and with a 21 to hit. That hits. So it turns away from Kara and grabs you by the
Strength or the strength and or
it's strength and dex.
strength and dex.
Then it'll be disadvantage on the. It's an attack roll, right?
Well, it's on the ability check, so I guess that's just.
That would be just yeah. Then 21 will still hit. It bites into your neck, dealing.
He's not one of it, so he's getting. He's just getting saving throw.
Dealing you 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw so that you get your D4 with.
I didn't know. It's in the play.
There's more than one healer for the first time ever in our group.
12. Woo. So the bite starts to kind of burn and itch while the teeth of the wolf are inside you, but you kind of shrug it off and it ceases to. Well, I mean, it still hurts. Obviously, there's a bite taken out of your shoulder, but you manage to stave off any infection. Which brings us to Kara.
I use preserve life.
Woo!
I actually have to use it! Alright, wait, what's your death? What are you at? What's your,
What's your death?
What you said, I got
So,
I
don't ask for a number, ask for how, like,
How much do you have left?
no numbers.
I am near death. I would say I'm 9% away from death.
9. Wait.
9% away from death.
Okay, and you
My hit points were 11. I'm down to 1.
You're down to 1?
Yeah, the guy got
On the
swiped
books.
by some thing.
Okay, then
Many
I
of the books I've read would describe this as not a great situation for our friend.
I was gonna give some to you, but
Bloody as fuck.
I gave you 10.
Oh.
Back in the game.
Because, like, if you're
That's
self-
10 humans, though? To preserve life is my life domain.
Oh, is that the once a long rest though?
No, it's
No.
at any point.
I'm not worried about shit anymore.
We're gonna live!
Breakfast as hell.
Good.
This werewolf looks like it needs.
Bazinga!
I walk up to the wolf and make fun of him. I poke him in his
It is your
face.
turn, Dennis.
Hell yeah.
So you moved him up in the order?
Alright, so.
I missed him the first round.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
No, my guy's built around things. I have heroism and sanctuary.
You chose the chef domain.
Okay, so
I'm a disc priest. She's a holy priest.
So I turn and I see,
I'm about to start
I see Kara, EOR, and Don. Sorry. Don Goal or Don
Don.
Done the goal.
Ed.
Done the goal.
Don
Done the goal.
Don.
Donegal.
Oh my
Say
god.
it again, Marvel.
Donegal.
Long roll.
This is
Donegal.
tables.
Donegal, stone cut up.
Donegal.
Lieutenant Dangle. I see the light hit Don Goal. And I kind of catches my eye and see the wolf now standing in front of me. And I just turn cast Chill Touch on the werewolf and touch down.
Chill touch.
It's going to be 17.
That'll hit. Ooh.
Not really.
You've never seen anything quite like this before when you've used this spell, but when you cast that chill touch hand, what was normally a bluish aura of a standard humanoid hand is a skeletal hand weaving in and out of the fog as it touches the wolf, and it howls out in pain. Celestron.
Got him the bites it up. He just swings and attacks again with his shield. That is going to be 15.
15 will hit.
9.
9. Let's see, that opens down 2. Yeah. that picked up really nicely, actually.
Weird, Scottish, Scotch.
Was that everything you want to do, Celestron? Lapis.
Lapis. I will attack with my scimitar.
Yo, I'm just gonna have Scotch.
Which wolf? The one in front of you or the one to the right?
Actually,
Oh,
I'm gonna draw my other hand axe, and I'm gonna throw it at the wolf I've already thrown one hand axe at.
The one in front of Kara.
Yes.
Go for it.
That'll move it. 17 to hit.
That hits.
So we're going to start over after I finish.
Yeah. That's what about it was. I had a
4 damage.
of
4 damage.
And what my character did was he just,
sometimes.
he already thrown his right axe,
Beginning of this.
and he gets scratched, looks behind him, throws
You
up
know?
his buff axe, scratch
And we
him,
were cooking
throws,
buttons. I was that much
catching them right in the shoulder again.
And we got to
So now
The friends
and I was
suck.
just like, okay.
Wait, you threw it too?
Until
I have 2 hand axes.
you've got
You got
one.
2 different wolves?
No, I threw
No,
it at your wolf.
Yeah, it's the same
And
wolf.
right as I was thinking that, like,
So now you've got a wolf with 2 crossbow bolts out of its chest and one with 2 axes out of each shoulder.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I threw it
You
off.
use your
pocket,
D4?
just threw it at him. Yeah.
Sam, you use your D4?
Oh yeah.
Sam?
Yeah. I use my D4 for what?
Yeah.
Oh, for damage?
is there a... I'll come around.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Wolf number 3. Add 3?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The opening sequence is one where a lot of people skip it because it's like parties.
Oh, good.
I didn't use that opening sequence.
Oh, burn!
This is a new one.
Wow.
I need to get him glasses.
Stop that burn.
All right. Dungal, the wolf behind you,
Yeah, the thing kind of moves.
first takes a swipe with its claw with a 12 to hit, which I don't believe does because you have a 13 now. Look at that. It's claw. The fact its claws are deflected by your leather armor, but then it follows through and lunges in to bite at you with a 15. That will hit. Oh man. Dealing a massive 3 points of damage to you, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from you as well.
Whoa.
It's tunics made of wool.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Tunics, you like them? Yeah. I'll show you the tunic.
A Serbian, like, I have 2 minutes.
Pop it open and say,
What do is that whole? What do you mean?
3.
No batteries included.
As the wolf misses and then bites into you, you feel that pulsing heat flow through your body, and it starts to swell in your chest, and you kind of feel your heart palpitating. Could be gas. Could be worse. We will talk after battle.
What?
I've already said it. Wolf. Yeah, I was about to
So
eat
well,
that last
now-
slice of pepperoni. So I definitely
Wolf
will.
number
The
4
pizza's in the
In the oven, yeah.
is going
It's
to
a great
have a
place to
swipe.
stick cardboard.
Sorry, brother.
Bump it.
All right, wolf number 4 is going to take a swipe at Lapis. First with a
He's a piece of shit.
16 to hit.
Does not hit. Wait,
Huh?
can I go to the runner?
Does the attacker or defender? Oh. Oh, good to know.
Hits. Fuck.
Don't
If
forget
nobody
to bless.
dies on this,
Oh, I'm blessed.
Or he's constantly using it.
No, you can keep doing it for
10 minutes?
Well, let me reread it to make sure I have it exactly right.
Okay.
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, and every time an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, the party can roll a d4 and add the number of rolls to the attack or saving throw.
Well, the good news is you are going to have to roll a saving throw as well.
Yeah,
And it's up to 1 minute.
What?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, because he has a poison bite.
He does.
And now.
So
the dog knows exactly
Is this
what
buffalo chicken?
Yeah, it is so good. Belmont.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Belmont butt
you take 17 points of
God.
slashing and piercing damage from the bite and the claw.
What's
Don't worry, we've got
massive
fix
damage?
Massive
your-
damage? Massive damage has to be more than his total. Like more than what he has left.
Yeah, 17 might be
Damn,
more
bro.
than what he has left.
5 more than what
Are you now?
That's not enough.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you worry, I'm here.
Oh, I'm like,
I
super
got
bummed.
you.
Don't you worry, I got you, bro. Cheers.
Good, sir, pizza.
Yeah, cheers.
Here's I tell you about the
Cheers. I mean, I have it here. Cold pizza and scotch. Hey, Mel.
Nice.
Only
Oh,
food on the
yo,
menu, cold
there's
pizza.
a whiskey and cigar bar.
Ooh, better than
There's a whiskey bar.
the spot we used to go?
They're,
How are they able to serve food? I mean, whiskey without serving food. And then how are they
no,
able to
no,
serve-
no, no, no. It's like the lounge. It's part. It's a restaurant, but like it's kind of like its own
but the
thing.
food
It's
bar
a member.
also-
It's a membership. So like you like buy it.
Okay, a fighter staff.
That's why I like all the burgers.
Yeah.
They don't serve liquor.
No, but you can still be looking
No, you
They
can't.
ask,
Not in
yeah.
this state.
No, they
Yeah,
do.
you can.
They
Yeah,
changed the
you
rules.
can.
Definitely.
When?
I worked for like
When?
within the last
We did, yeah.
Probably because of COVID. Because they changed a lot of alcohol rules because of
I remember
COVID.
when it changed. I hate that fucking law.
That said, Nandor, you have a pair of claws coming down upon you. A 13 and a 6.
Missing a miss.
A miss and a miss. As the wolf that is standing next, like in front of you, takes a couple of swipes at you.
Attack them? Well,
Attack?
they missed.
It's attack or
They're
saving
attacking
throw.
Quinoa, your turn.
They're attacking you. Oh, okay, never mind.
You're up,
I just
Quinoa.
want to make sure everybody's supporting. I'm Stu Chen. It hasn't been a minute, right?
No.
No. No, it's only been one round.
I am Stu Chen.
Crush it.
Wait, do I need to break candle to heal anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't take action with him.
I know.
Yeah, it's a channel.
Keep channeling. Cool. Okay,
Because
that's
you
fine.
get it.
I got it.
Okay. He's the only person that's supposed to be dead, right?
What do you want to do?
My character's going to keep channeling because he's focused on what he's doing.
Then you've
Channeling
already
it
decided.
is. Donegal.
Just decided.
It's
Donegal.
decided, yeah. It's decided.
What?
No.
My turn?
Yep.
It's not that.
I take out my dagger. So I just got fucked by this thing. I just go straight for the eyes.
Leaping up into the air.
No, that's not leaping. I'm a gnome, and I was got attacked by a fucking werewolf besides the professional looper.
So you
You're
would
you're
leaping.
leaping.
You would need to leap to
You're
attack
gonna
him.
jump to attack
No,
the
he
eye.
swiped at me. I figured we were kind of grappled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, he's
I mean,
kind of
been
hunched
in my
over.
business for a while. I shot his stomach. I came over, did some stuff.
You got some history.
Yeah, we're pretty tight.
Go ahead and give it the stabby.
I'll give it a little stab here.
Sam,
Mandor, you're on deck, so
Is that fine?
think about what you got coming.
Yeah.
You got it? Cool.
Sorry, I didn't realize
So
I
if
was
it
up so
circles
fast.
back
I
to
thought
me,
No, you're
and
fine.
you're still dying, I've got you.
Oh,
I got it. He's +10 cantrip. How he kicks it when it comes back to me. He's a little out
Is
of
that a
it.
kid? It's just like my wife did.
it's Dungle.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Are you sure it's not a once-a-day spell? Because
It doesn't say that.
my beast
No.
main thing is
I've
once a
done
long
this
rest.
for
It
RPG.
doesn't say it in the
Okay.
description.
Crossbow, but then
You have a check box?
What's it called? Life.
Yeah, that's
So
like
serve
that's
the
a
life.
werewolf. I use my dagger because we're kind of grappled.
Fair.
And all they get oh, also I totally crushed it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you get to add your dex because the dagger is finesse.
So I'm using this and
What that?
yeah, I'm not
Bonus
bonus
fire.
It's 1d4 plus 2, but I
Yeah,
don't.
what do I do?
Gotcha.
That's not right.
So with your
I'm like
tiny,
a fighter.
your tiny gnomish dagger does in fact find its way into the eye of this wolf. Let me make sure I've got the right wolf here. Did you want to do anything else with your turn? Level 2. Mandor.
Yeah, we're reading over your stuff.
No, quick.
Scott, you might notice more. For casting the right damage, does that automatically apply, or what do you have to do for that?
10 seconds.
What is that?
We're trying to find it.
What is it? What are you trying to do?
He's gonna attack, and we're trying to figure out when exactly we apply the right damage.
I mean the right thing.
Is that just a bonus of the mark?
Right. R-I-T-E.
Yeah.
Um,
You should always apply the
I know it's fire, and it's 1d4, but do you have to cast it?
Oh, no, you add it to it. So you basically, how it works if it's spelled right, if it's like the thing, you just do it. And you add it to it, and you can do it once per line.
Say well, like you did it.
Oh, okay.
Once per long
He's
rest.
method acting.
That's method acting 2 weeks. Are you
Yeah,
sure it's
it's
once per
like
long
6
rest?
St. Louis over here.
Might be short rest, might be short rest. I'm going back to my update.
But still, 1d4 once per rest is pretty fun. Nothing to know.
The blood. This is why I was like, when Scott told me about Blood Hunter, I was like, I'm pretty sure Blood Hunter's weak as shit.
Okay, so you imbue it.
Yeah.
You imbue it. Oh, okay. So it's unlimited uses. And you can only cast it once per rest.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant you can only cast.
I'm doing that.
That's totally different.
So you have a scimitar, correct?
Yeah, that counts.
So yeah.
No, it's a bonus action.
Can we just say you casted that on his last attack and bonus action?
No, I'm doing it now. No, I'm doing it now. No, I'm doing it now.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
I believe bonus action does not have to occur after an action. It happens prior to it, which means it is an additional action that you can take, as
I
opposed
thought
to
it was
as a
over.
follow-up action.
Before or after? Sam, I look at the difference.
No, I do that.
It's crying.
I take,
This man hasn't played in 6 minutes.
I take my
Hurry up.
crossbow and I cut it.
Draw
the
some
tip of
blood.
off my forearm. I'm point it at the werewolf.
Stand by me style.
And
What's your blast?
that's my blast. So 3, 5, and my proficiency is it's death.
Dex proficiency.
Shit,
So you have
9, 12, 14.
That'll hit. How much are we hitting for?
Well, and then I also come in with my scimitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can only choose one. Choose the
Oh,
scimitar
yeah,
or the
okay.
crossbow. Yeah.
Then that was it, and it is rolling a 10.
10 damage.
plus your right.
Oh yeah. Well, does that?
I think that was what you were saying.
No, that didn't include.
No,
the
that
line.
did not. This doesn't know that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Maybe the
It's a
D4
D4
right here.
Mm-hmm.
And a 1. We'll take it. We'll take it.
So this wolf
My
is
blood
looking.
is not that
Fucking-
poisonous.
This wolf
Fiery
is looking
sword.
I must make it more
super
poisonous.
messed up as you draw your crossbow across your arm, and you kind of see it sizzle upon the wolf's hide. Bum, 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 bum.
I must drink more to make my
Which
blood
brings us
poisonous.
to Wolf 2.
See, I'm trying
It is
work
going
on this
to-
little man.
That's your wolf, and it is attacking you, Kara.
Ah,
One with a
Not
6, I assume does not hit,
6, no, hey, okay.
but the 21 will.
Life giving. Take it slowly.
Yeah, weirdly.
The wolf manages to, after it swipes at you with its claw, manages to find a sweet spot between the plates of your armor
It came down to one
and bites
decision.
you for
It was neck
6
and
points of
neck.
damage.
Right.
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
I had 18.
21 to hit, is it?
Oh my god. Okay, well, Jenny comes to
Now who kicks
Constitution
our
save.
ass?
17?
But
Fortunately, the holy protection of
See, I'm watching everybody.
Mushkal protects you from the infection that you can feel in the bite between your shoulder, which of course brings us to your turn. 6 points. She could probably pronounce it better. Mistral?
Musical?
Mishakal.
Yes. Okay, endurance and healing. Cool. Can I walk away from my wolf without getting attacked again?
You can use an action to disengage. You wouldn't be able to do anything, but well, you'd have a bonus action.
Hey, that works. Cool, I will do that.
I love mine.
I'm going to stabilize you?
Well, no.
Yeah, Sam needs any help he can get.
Any help you can get.
Stabilize?
Big
Cool.
time.
Okay, so I'll
Let's
just,
close
I'm
up
gonna
on enough or yeah.
Dennis, you're on deck as well.
And then I have
It's
a
a
bonus
silicone
action.
one. You'll like them too. Zip on.
Stabilized? What does that put you at 1 point? Or no, you need to make a medicine check, right?
What?
People are gonna be
Yeah.
using hands.
Hey, Bayless, that actually leads me to a question. What's the difference between spare the dying and stabilize?
Spare the dying, you don't have to actually
You have
use
to
the
say
medic.
right now. The stabilize, you have to use a medicine check while you're next to him. Spare the dying, you cast from the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stabilizing.
That's
This is
nine.
stabilizing.
9.
This is good.
Don't
So
actually know
stabilize is,
what
I got you,
it's
bro.
supposed to
Yeah,
be.
dying is, you got this! Exactly.
This
Chin
just
up!
goes straight to the warrior. You can only be shelled in
I don't want
once
to change
per
my
long
dude, it's just a check.
short.
Don't show them you're bleeding.
Cool.
What's up, wife?
I wish somebody would play that game. Really quick,
Yeah.
I'm going to table rule it as a 10, because that seems like a very average roll
Oh my god.
to stabilize.
Just
Stabilizing is just a thing.
You
It's
good,
just a
right?
thing.
You roll a healing check, medicine check. It's 10 or above the pass, 10 or below.
Shotgun a beer,
You roll a 9.
Well, plus your skill for medicine.
that was, yeah.
Then you say stabilize.
Back to sleep.
He's back now.
Can I
Denise.
get a bonus action?
So,
Wait, was Sam dead again?
no, he's dead.
He was never alive.
Too real.
Query.
Lay it on me.
If I do an ability check, then how is my action?
Depends on the ability check. I might give it to you as a bonus action depending on how the complexity of it.
All I'm just trying to remember from the many books I've read. If I can remember where or a wolf
You know what I went to see, but I talked to you. I was teaching you how to drink it.
enemy or something that they fear.
I'd give that to you as a free action just to remember something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
go
time
ahead.
it counts as an action, it's a physical action.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just wanted to
Oh,
make
I'm
sure,
sorry.
like, battle, how it's set play out. Okay, then.
So yeah, do nature check. Or nature or survival, whatever's higher.
Yeah, you just gotta walk over there.
So Scotch or the Carolina?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa!
All right, point to me.
I guess that tea is a little fermented.
She was working on
It's quite strong.
Sorry, I kicked the line. I was working on this character.
7. You're unaware of any particular enemies to the wolf. You do know that they are not fond of cats.
So I cast in the space.
Yeah, it's a sipping drink.
No, you still have to
You should, but you don't. You want to like.
You want the 6, not bring it.
No,
So-
no. How you take it in? You want enough to.
In that
You
space,
don't want air coming in.
I
while
cast
you're drinking.
minor
So
illusion.
evaporate the alcohol.
and I create a
Honestly.
5-foot tall cat who then goes.
No, you do. I'm saying how you get it into your mouth. I'm not just doing it. But you're hushing to it. I'm just a little kid.
Yeah, it's just.
It's
Oh.
a little bit,
How you
but
want.
just that it's a 5-foot, kind of like full-on cat.
And I was gonna say it's a wisdom throw to detect whether it's
Wait, you bring it back fuzzy knuckles?
No. Oh, no, it's not. I'm not casting a sky spell. I'm casting
Minor illusion.
Actually, casting improved minor illusion.
Oh,
As
even
I
better.
School of illusion. So,
No, you're fine. This is I'm enjoying this.
So D&D Beyond app is a trash bag.
Well, it's just don't let it
What are you looking for?
I got it.
That will say on so many. You and I have to constantly find things.
I'm good at
Don't
it now.
sniff it. Why are you
What's that?
sniffing it? It smells like alcohol. Like, don't. Just like, put your nose in it and let yourself.
They have to make a 15 save on wisdom.
Why do you open your mouth? Stop
Well,
opening your
Do you
mouth.
remember the movie Superstar? Where she does this and then that's what you're supposed to do.
That'll be fun.
So I'm trying to scare
Is-
them. That's my goal.
Is that's your turn? Did you want to move at all?
It's like right in between.
But I'm also.
It's like right in between.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Celestron.
Yeah.
One for another 10.
You know, it tastes like a cigar. They like taste like a cigar.
That's going to
But like
be
it gets 15 hit fire.
Don't forget your blessing.
15 to hit. Yeah, go ahead and. Did you want to add it? Oh, well then, yeah. I mean, it hits.
So now 1d6. 2, 6, 6 plus 4, 10.
10.
1 for the damage on the roll.
Yes.
1 for the roll.
And this was with your saber,
Scimitar.
scimitar, saber, sword, S-words. So you take your swipe with your scimitar and cut into this wolf. It's looking very ragged, very not great. Lapis, I believe we need a death saving throw.
You're also blessed.
You do get to add a d4. That's 1. Keep note.
I am.
So was he dead?
No.
He's got 2 more saves.
And then he goes to 1.
Alright, I'm gonna break concentration on my blessing.
Wolf number 2
One might argue you've already had your time.
is going to. All right.
Times 3.
Celestron. 16 to hit. Celestron, does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
So this wolf that
Oh,
is.
hold on. Sorry. It's for, yeah. 6.
So this wolf that is looking very ragged, very bloody, takes a swipe at you with its claws, and then bites its teeth into you one last time.
Wait, so what was the 16 for? The swipe or
The swipe. The bite was a crit.
Oh, well, I'm probably going to die because you're like double attack. 2 of them. 3 times, you guys.
Do a Constitution saving throw as well, which you can add your D4 to.
Hey, saving throw. There you go.
14. So you do manage to fight off the lycanthropy.
Woo!
However, you take
That's my
18
dog.
points
Well, no,
of piercing and slashing damage.
That's the point of fighting off the light.
That's not my dog.
So how
There
does
you
that?
go.
That's what massive damage is. Because I have maximum 18.
Maximum 18
My maximum is 18. I'm currently
at 8. So if you go 8 below,
what's up with 10? What's up with 10?
So he dies?
Ah, God damn it!
Don't worry, I have one of mine.
hold that thought
Amy,
because
take that one.
hold that thought because the rules of death in Barovia are different, and we'll talk about that after. You dead ass werewolf.
Ah, you dead ass werewolf.
Dead ass werewolf.
Oh shit, Scott's hopping on RiverQuest.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that. Lapis, you lucky son of a bitch.
Why? Oh, you're about to find out.
Because a 9 and a 5 do not hit you, even though you're unconscious, correct?
Is that true? You still have your basic. The only thing that being unconscious does.
I did not yet. Well, an 8 is still not going to hit, but I think that a 23 will.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Dealing 7 points of damage. Well, it doesn't matter. I think it just knocks off a death
Oh,
saving throw.
hold on.
Oh,
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is
well, wait, then.
You both are dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
We don't.
You both dead werewolf, bitch.
No, hold on.
I'm dead.
You both dead werewolves.
I spent 18 minutes on this fucking character, Bayless.
T1, do something.
TBK.
T1, fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Alright, I'm gonna be creating a new character.
Start making.
Quinoa
No, hold on.
Energy vampire.
We'll talk about
Oh, you
this.
guys are dead. Oh shit. Sorry.
Look,
Do you
looks
know
like
the history of lycanthropy?
do you
Pretty
guys?
fascinating.
Looks like you guys have a case of the Mondays.
Shit, is that the case of the Mondays?
Not yet. You're
Oh, yeah, not yet. Not yet.
Chill.
Yeah, wait. Because, like I said, the rules of death in Barovia are unique. We'll have to talk about this once combat's resolved.
I mean, I don't care if
Oh.
If I come back
I
to
mean,
life,
you
cross
lost
that
me
shit
to
out.
hour and a half.
I'm sure characters, if I come back to life, give it back.
your full name is crossed out.
My name's
this
Oliver.
guy.
Dungle.
Dungle, for the love of God,
Well, he's Oliver Cardinals.
do something.
I
useful.
think that a what's that plus
None
4,
of them even
So
dead yet.
a 12 does not hit, but a 17 does. Dungle, you are taking 5 points of slashing damage from this wolfie, and the last one is going to take a swipe at Nandor. 13 to hit. That doesn't hit Nandor, right?
So I was curious on
But the 21 does. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Yes, add your D4 blessing.
Ooh,
You
I
got
got
it.
a 19.
You don't even need
Yeah,
it.
I don't even need it.
All right, 9 damage from the bite, and you managed to stave off the lycanthropic infection yet again. Quinoa.
Is there any way I could save them from dying?
They're dead.
Dead.
Unless you have.
No, he's only mostly dead.
You
Well,
have
there's need a
you have a
miracle.
wish spell on your shirt. Now's the time to bring it
I have spare the dying.
No,
Too late.
Too late for that.
I have cure wounds.
Swing and
Really?
miss. Wounds uncurable.
Yeah, my head is rolled over there and it's being used as a fucking 2 toy by Willow.
Literally.
Wait, you don't have a head anymore?
Wait, your head is gone?
This is how you get me, bro.
These wolves are unrelenting.
Oh, you got some COVID.
Alright, so this might be cheesing it. What about heroism, where they gain an automatic 4 points of health?
No.
Because I'm dead.
No, we're dead.
Adios.
You're not
No,
mostly
it
dead.
doesn't say living. It says a willing creature.
I'm not
But
willing.
if they're
I
dead,
had
they
to
Yeah,
live.
they're not
They
dead.
didn't say no.
Ooh, that's a dark path.
Oh,
to go down.
oh,
That's
okay.
the dark path to go down. Wincing over here. Come on.
Oh man, we have not seen that.
You want to be alive, don't you?
Look for a Supreme Court judge.
Didn't say no.
Just goofing with the boys. I like a beer.
Oh my god, I'm so mad. Come out with sword.
Yeah, I got nothing to say to you guys.
Unless you are a necromancer, you can do nothing.
That was actually one of my classes I was going to be.
Come out swinging fun flat.
Fuck.
I gotta say, that guy did
Sorry,
not-
there we go. There's some more time wasted on me.
Well, for you guys, when I was working on
Like, I
it.
already did.
Backstory.
I made that character plus another half-one necromancer.
I'm just saying it's Hike's fault. It's
Yeah.
not mine.
Yeah.
We
Let's not forget about the 3/4
So I'm
road
trying to
you
know.
made also.
I think one of the. Are any of the wolves bloody?
Make a perception check.
That's not good. I can use my passive perception.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
It's a 14.
The corner of your eye.
So the one that just mauled Celestron to death is looking pretty bloody.
Okay, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Guiding bolt it is. It's a attack or a saving throw.
It's an attack.
Roll it up.
Yes.
The 46.
46 plus 6.
The head is.
Fuck you. Wait, plus 6. So 22.
That'll hit.
Oh, you don't roll hit.
Oh.
Spell.
So then do I roll a saving throw?
You ward a
No, you
creature.
rolled it hit.
You should roll. No, I just rolled a flash of light. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
That's where you have to roll.
Yeah, that's
Guiding Bolt. So what's that? D20 plus my spell attack.
Precisely. Yeah. Spells are tricky.
17.
17 will hit. And 22 damage with the...
Yeah.
God damn!
Fuck yeah.
It's been
You
doing that the whole
loose
time.
this guiding
I
bolt,
have one attack.
He's been in the channel.
and as it strikes the wolf, it falls to the ground.
I yell out.
Fuck you!
All right. Which brings us back to the top of the order. Dungle.
Dog murderer.
No.
Go.
He is
One
indeed.
spell left, you guys.
Okay.
And roll for a hit.
And we have 2 left.
13 will hit.
3 total.
Well, damn, crossbow.
Which wolf was that again? See, I don't even remember at this point. No, it is wolf 3.
Hey.
You catch it just under its jaw. And it's, you know that thing that dogs do when they have something in their throat and they're like,
That was great.
you're welcome. Mandor.
I lunged at, yeah, Wolf 1.
Wolf 1 it is. Stop it. I need you guys to read something.
Right now?
No, these two.
And yeah, I'm going crossbow and scimitar on these motherfuckers. With the crossbow. Hey! That's always go back.
Yeah, I need to leave my
Half buck there.
What was that?
But it hits, though,
17.
right?
Yeah.
Does the amount ever matter?
No.
No, yeah, 13 again.
That hits?
13 again. So my combo is going to be. There we go. We get a 9 plus 3, 4. So I get a 12. And then I still get the D6, right?
No, I broke
So yeah, 12
12 points of damage to Wolf 1.
plus 7. Yeah, for some time.
Woo!
Don't you have something?
I did the first time. It was on the first time that I
Did you still add the dex to your damage?
I forgot to have that.
Yeah.
How about a lot, then add more. Like this and
I'll just do it
for this one.
With your 2 strikes, you fell from the first wolf.
He's always down.
Kara.
Okay, we'll frustrate it with our friends, and I'm going to starting wolf.
Wait, say it like Carl would though.
I do not like you anymore. Number 4. That's the one in
4.
front of him.
That's it. That's 4.
Can I touch him or no?
We'll say you can like lean over.
Oh, right. So I'm gonna flick the moves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes, that'll hit. Woo!
Yeah, I didn't think of that. I could have cast light again on another round.
So yes, you reach out, grab its fur, and
Yeah.
They run that way for a little bit.
Yeah.
Dennis,
Buy some time.
give me a perception check.
Oh my god, not next time.
No.
Mhm.
So that would be 12.
12. So in the distance beyond Kara and Landor and this wolf, you start to see more hulking forms approaching from the fog. Your turn.
It's the perfect time.
Can I tell?
The perfect time to run.
Look
There's no better time.
Yes, the one that is standing over Lapis's body is looking rougher than the other.
I got an idea.
Here comes 2 men on their
Alright.
Yeah.
Late as usual.
I can't. From my perspective, I can't tell all what is coming my way.
They're large, and there's 2 of them.
Okay.
I want you. Yeah.
Alright.
I don't want you to. We're having fun. I don't want you to make that.
Alright.
At least not tonight. We'll try to do it another night.
Alright, I cast magic missile at the bloody bull.
Woo! And that's no throw.
This is your Russian.
What damage do we got?
The first one is 2 damage. 2 damage. Oh, Oh my god.
Shit!
You did 1-1-1.
Okay, so six total.
Okay, 6 total.
After the last missile hits, I turn to the group and I say,
Now might be a good time to run.
and I start to run.
I like what friend Dennis says.
Friend Dennis.
I'm running down the
Cheesing.
road.
He's in.
Alright, Celestron and Lapis are down. Dongle,
Why are you attached to this world?
you're not.
I run the fuck away.
You didn't get that.
Yeah, you're currently,
You're engaged.
Literally,
You can disengage.
you can disengage as an action. However,
You get swiped.
a 16 and a 20. Do those both hit or just the 20?
both of them do.
He's 13.
Oh,
No. My first question is,
oh my bad.
am I
You're engaged but not grappled.
Married.
Yeah,
Next
but
to him.
very well aware. Very
Yes.
well aware. Okay, that was my first question. So I think those are my questions.
Okay.
In that case, I just take crossbow.
Oh no, this is the wolf attacking you.
Oh,
Oh. You take 7 damage. I think that the 16 and 20 both hit. 7 points, and then what? Still up? Still kicking?
Stop.
well, thankfully I got a little time.
And then the last wolf begins mauling what it thinks is a cat.
You got this fucking.
Seeing that all of its people have been
Alright, so it has. As soon as he swipes at it, it's all the
so he starts getting frustrated. He's like, Quinoa. You go.
I kill the cat.
You-
Oh my God.
You're
Oh
like,
my God.
Is that a real thing? Dennis hears you say that as you begin to whatever. He's like,
It's not real. It's not real.
I'm fucking around. Yeah, I'm gonna use my last spell slot. There's only one wolf left, right?
2 wolves left.
Two wolf left. There might be one that just.
Two wolves?
Gee, Bill, your mom lets you have 2 wolves?
Alright, so you guys are down. You're dying. I'm fine.
No, we're dead. We're not dead.
Okay, dead. And then you guys are relatively. I'm running.
Okay, you ran away.
I went bang, bang, bang.
I'm
and
good.
I'm fucking running. Good. I just watched everyone who was a badass get mauled to death. I'm an old man who shouldn't be here. So I'm running.
I have gone down the wrong road.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna attack the wolf. I guess I'll roll perception and see which wolf looks more damage.
Oh, you don't even have to roll. I'll tell you it's Wolf 4, which is the one that's across from Tara.
Alright, guiding bolt. I'm gonna cast my last spell slot and just try to fucking knock this wolf out.
Choose him.
Right.
17 plus 6. Oh wait, shit. I forgot to roll.
You guys see my roll for I roll?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I like that.
It's nice.
I like that. Yo, you really
8.
stepped this up in the last
Well, what's
couple
your-
years.
No,
Oh
8
my
total.
god, this is fucking.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, good for them.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
So you deal a shitload of damage to the
Yeah,
tree
it was a big
beyond
driver
the.
bar.
Just
like,
the tree.
Like, why don't we have it?
Should we synergize?
Let me see. That's an 18 for the tree to hit the wall.
18 for the tree to hit the wolf. The tree is coming down.
Does it hit
the wolf?
It does not hit the wolf.
Damn it!
I mean,
God, fucking garbage.
I need Dennis to come back.
Yes.
Right. Old man.
Wizard.
So Dennis, in your fright, charging off into the darkness, you see the fog starts to get thicker around you.
Oh, great.
When a massive
That's less than ideal.
8-foot tall wolf almost appears directly in front of you. But this isn't like the other ones. What's up?
I'm level 2.
You didn't pay attention
But
to
this
the
one's
email.
not quite like the others.
Very
Its snout, as it
I don't know
approaches
who
you,
you know.
starts to sort of retract and become almost like a human nose, and its 8-foot tall form starts to shrink down into the height of like a 6'6" pale man with long black hair. And he looks at you with red eyes and says, "Human." Your eyes snap open. Your head lifts up off of a cold dirt floor, straw falling from your hair and your ears. You're not on the road to Barovia. You've been in Barovia for 3 days.
What? This is all a dream?
You awake in the bar after another restless night, sleeping in the barn
So we do start in the tavern.
of Rilski.
You
were at the bar. How did you
guarantee
What a twist! What a
Shyamalan-ness! Let it Shyamalan!
Hopefully that will set the tone for what you can expect from
Get out,
the Curse of
Steven.
Strahd.
Yeah, get out.
Oh,
Brilliant.
that's
That
real. Alright, I'm
was-
not dead anymore.
You all can
It's just
restore
on fire.
yourselves to
I need
max
some water.
hit points.
Brilliant.
Jesus.
That was awesome.
You all awake in a cold sweat. The injuries that you suffered in these dreams still seem to kind of ache and pain you, almost like an old wound. But
Like a Morgul blade.
he'll carry the wound for the rest of his life.
That was great.
It's still early in the morning, and Rilski, the townsfolk that has taken you in, as the inn was not willing to accept outsiders, bursts through the barn doors. Good. You all are awake. I think it's about time that you get out of my barn. In fact, you should do us all a favor and get out of town. We like outsiders very little, and freaks even less.
We're all in the barn right now
Oh,
together.
We're all
fuck
in the
that.
bar.
I sprout my fucking wings.
I just draw both my
Fucking
fucking
asshole.
hand axes.
Peace be
I
with
gotta
you.
take a
Yes,
pee.
yes.
So I go up.
I woke
You
up after
young?
watching all our friends
Yeah,
die, and this dude comes in saying to get the fuck out. My dude's a very proud guy. He sprouts his golden wings and just starts yelling shit in Celestial.
So I stand up from the group and I say,
Friends. Please.
Agamemnon!
I don't know what he said. I'm so sorry if it was a swear word. We're all just trying to find our
Yes, I
Before
it definitely
your name
was.
again, friend. I'm sorry. I've woken from this terrible nightmare.
Call me Rilski.
Russian?
Perhaps,
Bavarian.
is there something that we can do to keep us stay a little longer as we recuperate?
My wife will not have you here any longer. The inn doesn't want you, I don't want you either. Outsiders bring nothing but trouble to Barovia.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Is there anywhere else that we could go?
Well, I advise you go see Madame Eva. Perhaps she read your fortune. Tell you that for a silver, you are big rich stars and you don't have to stay in barns anymore.
Okay, I want to walk up to him and say, like, so can you give us a recommendation for somebody who's not an asshole? And I just stare at him. Not an intimidation check. I'm going to roll an insight check after him. It's going to be kind of like Larry David being like, alright.
Alright, go for it.
Larry David
bum,
without
bum, bum, bum,
magic devices is
I can fly away, so I got to do shit.
Maybe you should
He's
call
here
me with
investigating
you.
for his church. Fly away.
Mishka to you as well.
It's a Nisha call. But yes, peace be
Great.
with you, and we can be on our way. Yes?
A 3
friends?
No. It's a 12 overall for an insight check. Asking him where we should go. If not calling him an asshole, like where would you recommend somebody who you didn't think is an asshole? Is what his question was.
There we go, a little clearer.
So retcon that.
That was
Listen.
exactly what I said before. We can go to the tapes.
He lugs his sack of seed and sets it on the ground and listen. You seem
Combine
like
his
nice
wings
people.
around.
You seem like fine people. But we in Barovia suffer great misfortune lately. And no one is going to be willing to help you. But there are scarier things in Barovia than me, friend. So you should save your steel for them.
I am not trying to scare you. I am here to bring peace. And I'm going to roll persuasion for that. 15.
Maybe one more night. But carry out your business in the village and be gone by tomorrow's evening.
Is there anything that we can help you with?
I can cut some wood for you.
I am doing well, but you may want to see to the Burgomaster's family.
Burgomaster?
Every
He
time.
prefers the king.
Burgomaster, you know, Burgo.
Burger King.
The Burgomaster.
And
Okay.
his brother, Mac.
The Burgomaster's
No.
daughter has some kind of stick up her ass, and his son is
So
no
he's
good
the
to the
family
rest of
boss.
us.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this stick for puppeteering?
All right. Thank you for that information on the Burgomaster.
Burgomaster.
The Burgomaster.
Yes.
The Burgomaster.
Would we
okay.
know what that means?
Is that someone's name?
Yeah,
Is a
it's
burgomaster like a?
it's like a mayor.
Okay.
I was gonna say he's a master of Burgoyne.
Yeah, that's really. I thought he was like a thief killer.
No, it's like a, if you think about like Berg, like the
Yeah.
Berg,
Yeah.
Burgomaster.
Burgomaster.
It's like a mayor.
All right. So don't talk to the daughter though. She has a stick up her ass. That has to be painful.
I assume so.
Knowing his score.
You can talk to my wife inside. She may have breakfast for you.
Yes.
Nishka.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna take it from
Please.
no peace. It's the power of no peace. And I pop a little piece on it. I pass it inside into my pocket and I just kind of put my
Do we pick up on that?
Here's another piece for you.
It's up to you. Make a perception check. Are you guys trying to hide this or slide?
No, I'm not trying to hide it.
I just was a bit
Putting
observant.
bread in my pocket, saying there goes Zip.
Yes,
Well,
Mr.
I've got
Call.
14.
I got a 15 plus whatever my is that intelligence?
Perception.
Wisdom. Plus one. That's 16.
Yes, Mr. Call be with you. This is a great place. Thank you so much.
I mean,
Enjoy your stay.
Dennis, tell us about your familia.
Okay.
like the second, I swear to God, it's
This
the
is
door.
spot on.
And so he looks up, and he's like, and he flips up and
Well, what a lovely
Wow.
friend. And how long has he been with you?
How old are
I don't know why I love that. That's a funny one.
as long as I can.
What a friend. What a friend.
You like friends a lot.
Yes, we should
I don't
probably
know one
talk
more
about
ranger
this.
just to cast speak with animals. Never.
So I just kind of put my hand up and zip comes back down. So come on. Put it back in my pocket.
Beautiful.
Zip him up.
I zip him up.
Zippity-dum,
He's
zippity-day.
allowed to leave whenever he wants. He's just
No, sadly, stones are out. Stones are out. Sorry. Two of
The Dunagal still.
the Nuggles are gone.
Still
Sorry.
the Lucas Guitar.
I'm a little tired. I know. It's not.
You have a hard out at 9:36.
Probably still feeling jet lag.
No, I haven't. I fall asleep at 8.
He was making my character, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I was working on Hike's backstory.
Do you mind if we try again next week?
I'm in next
out
Friday.
next week.
Seriously, the jet lag has been crushing Charlie.
Well, this seems like as good a place as any to
No, you guys
go
can
ahead
play.
and
Just, like, go to,
stop. Whoa, lost
go
the
to the
camera
hotel.
feed there from that one. Strange. Well, at any rate, seems like as good a place as any to pause until you guys can continue to explore the village. So we will pick up when we pick up, be it next week or the following week is going to be Christmas.
Following week is Christmas.
I'm really
Yeah.
not trying to stop tonight.
Not at all.
No,
Not at all.
it's good.
I think it was a pretty intense
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds very intense.
So
It's actually a pretty natural stopping point since we all woke up from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
so thank you all for tuning in,
Thank you.
and we will see you next
Long
time.
rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, reset all your spells.